Go home! Oh shit! I'm sick and tired for this thing.
I'm a citizen here in South Africa.
That is fine.
I've got a duty.
I'm a citizen here. Everybody is citizen.
You're not a citizen here.
I'm not a citizen.
You're not a citizen. If you didn't steal your passport.
Do it.
Call them.
Take your rubbish out of here. Go back to where you come from. You, white people, you think we are scared of you. Your time is over. South Africa is waking up. You must go back to where you come from.
We must check when was the EFF formed? 2013. When was Fanaka Law formed? And how did the Fanaka Law language get formed? It was because Africans came together to work on the economy.
This program, it's no longer about let's meet in a corner. The program of action is let's go and visit a mine and ask how many young people are there. Wow. And let's find out what can
Ghanaians leaving South Africa, being repatriated from my country, it hurts.
Firstly, we remain the pen holder of the resolution against racism related in Geneva as South Africa. So that remains a key responsibility that we hold on behalf of the...
So a South African lady is apologizing to Ghana and Ghanaians for what South Africans or some South Africans have taken Ghanaians through. She has a reason why she's saying this, and we will watch the video very soon. And also, 2 Ghanaians have taken South Africa to the ICC, as the International Criminal Court, for all the things that is going on in South Africa. They are basically saying that what they are doing is inhumane. Even if someone is illegal in your country, that is not the way to treat them. And also, I have a couple of videos to show you. Julius Malema speaking, Jacinta also speaking. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. You don't lose anything by liking, just give the video a thumbs up. Let's go into the video, watch, come back and talk.
To the country of Ghana, thank you. Before you tell Africans to go home, remember who came to teach us. This is very personal for me. I grew up in Transkei, what is known now the Eastern Cape. And some of our best teachers for maths and English were from Ghana. And this was when the passing mark was still 50%. They did not only teach us subjects, they taught us confidence. They introduced to us African history, leaders like Kwame Nkrumah, and they challenged us to think beyond the colonial ideas. So seeing Ghanaians leaving South Africa, being repatriated from my country, it hurts. It really. Some of the people that we are pushing away helped educate a generation of South Africans. History has a long memory. Gratitude should too. To Ghana, I am sorry. And I am grateful for what you invested in us as Transkeians. We will never forget you.
2 Ghanaians have filed a petition with the International Criminal Court, ICC, claiming that migrants in South Africa have been subjected to widespread and systematic attacks. They argue that the violence, including killings, could constitute crimes against humanity. So what are the petitioners hoping to achieve through the ICC? DW's Eric Mawena Ekbeta explains.
The petition was filed by Dr. Palgrave Boachidankwa, a former government spokesperson on security and counter-terrorism, as well as analyst Emmanuel Cotin. They argue that the attacks on migrants are not isolated incidents, but part of a widespread and systemic pattern that could amount to crimes against humanity. The petition also accuses President Cyril Ramaphosa's government of failing to stop the violence or hold those responsible accountable. According to the petitioners, the attacks have left migrants dead, injured, and homeless, forcing many others to flee. But South Africa's government has pushed back, calling the move opportunistic and maintaining that the country's laws already protect people from discrimination. Meanwhile, Ghana's President John Mahama says concerns over the escalating attacks were clearly communicated during a recent meeting with a South African envoy.
President Ramaphosa sent a delegation to me yesterday. We met with them, and I explained the reason why it was important for us to discuss it. I mean, sometimes these things happen. We want to sweep them under the carpet. But when we do that, we rather do not fear what the problem is, And so I told them, I said, Ghana, we don't harbor any malice against South Africa, but we're raising it as an issue for discussion to even give South Africa the opportunity to take that platform of the continental body and explain what they're doing to the world about the xenophobic attack.
For now, the ICC petition is turning up the international pressure on Pretoria to take stronger action.
But we see also there's an initiative by citizens of Ghana to take this matter to the ICC. We know that International Criminal Court deals with individuals, not states. But what is your response?
Yeah, firstly, we remain the pen holder of the resolution against racism related in Geneva, South Africa. So that remains a key responsibility that we hold on behalf of the world. With regards to the case that has been taken to the ICC, it lacks the jurisdiction because it does not meet the requirements of the principle of complementarity, that the domestic courts must be the first call. And in this regard, our courts are very competent, independent. This has also been shown that there is not an action of the state in support of vigilante group or unlawfulness. This has just been individuals who have taken the law into their own hands, but also in terms of the South African law, this is illegal. And that's why the police are acting on it. And as you are aware, we also have the Prevention of Racism Act that also make hate speech a crime. So we've got various domestic laws that outlaws this kind of conduct. But we also have the Equality Court. So we have got enough platform. So our response to that is that it is a premature, is not ripe for this kind of actions, because our domestic capabilities, our independent judiciary is able to handle these matters in the domestic affairs in the domestic courts of South Africa.
This economy of South Africa was built by all of Southern Africa. All of Southern Africa, African economy was colonized by Cecil Rhodes. All of us. These mines you're talking about, they were worked by everybody. This Johannesburg of gold you are talking about, it was worked by everybody in Southern Africa. This country was built by all Africans who contribute. Leave what they say that, no, they got you in exile, they were, leave that. They did it here. That's why there is a language called Fanaka law. Because Mozambicans, South Africans, the Zulus, the Xhosas, the Pedis, the Zimbabweans met underground when they were producing the minerals and could not speak to each other. They had to develop a language called Fanaka law. The EFF was not there. But they say these people were brought by the EFF. We must check, when was the EFF formed? 2013. When was Fanaka law formed? And how did the Fanaka law language get formed? It was because Africans came together to work on the economy of Southern Africa. All of us colonized by one man, Cecil John Rhodes. His grave is here in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, it was named after him. It's called Rhodesia. It was named after Rhodes. So all of us were squeezed by one man. One man. And then we instead of uniting against one man, we fight one another. All of these problems we see here can be driven to one man. That's now Tambo and others removed his statue at the University of Cape Town. Because they said we cannot celebrate this evil force. To put a statue of a man who killed our people, stole our land and stole our minerals in public is to worship a criminal. That was a just cause to remove a statue of a criminal. So we are where we are because of the occupiers, not because of Zimbabweans. They do that to you because they depoliticize you. And that's why I'm telling you what I'm telling you, even when they say to you, don't vote for him because he says these things that he's saying, don't vote for him. I don't care about votes. I care about politicizing the youth. As long as you are politicized, if you are politicized, you are going to rise one day against the system, the evil system of Donald Trump. Why should we prioritize elections and votes over the lives of innocent children that were sleeping in cold weather in South Africa because you chased people out of Alexander? Here is Alexander.
As Transkaians, we will never...
This is a video of a South African woman coming to thank Ghanaians and apologize to Ghanaians for South Africans kicking them out of their country. Also, she mentioned a lot of things that a lot of us can relate to. Ghanaians are some of the greatest Pan-Africanists and educators in the world. Ghanaians have traveled to almost every African country to teach them a thing or two. If you're an African in the comment section, drop your comments. Let's know if this is true or false. Most Nigerians know oral English because of their Ghanaian teachers. We have seen a lot of things happen in Africa, but this one, we cannot take it from Ghanaians. They're some of the best people and some of the most reliable teachers. Do you know that up to today, I met one school owner and he was telling me that, do I have any Ghanaian that can come and teach for him in his school? Because why? He said 70% of his teachers are Ghanaians. Why are you importing teachers from Ghana instead of employing your own fellow Nigerians? He said they are more trustworthy and they actually know what they are doing. See, it is crazy. You know, universities like Winneba, like teaching institutions like Winneba and others, these people intentionally train teachers. Not just say you went to school, you became a graduate and you don't have a job, so you decide to be a teacher. No. People who want to be teachers go to school and learn how to be teachers. Man, Ghanaians, I give this to you. When it comes to education, Ghanaians are the biggest educators in the world. This woman has said a lot and she has opened my mind to a lot of things I might have forgotten. About how Ghanaians will come to your country, train you. She even mentioned Kwame Nkrumah. Even we know all this independence you are talking about, even to you Nigerians, Kwame Nkrumah instigated and incited most of it. That is why Ghana had independence before you. Most of you, even South Africans, if not for Kwame Nkrumah, most of you would still be, dependent.
South Africa is currently on the verge of a collapse. The economy is crumbling, there are no resources left for South Africans, and there's certainly not enough resources for foreign nationals.
The Department of Basic Education has explicitly stated that immigrants are not straining resources. Only 1.8% of learners in South African schools are foreign. Health departments lose more to fruitless and irregular expenditure than it costs to service immigrants. Better management and resource planning by the health departments could ensure that both immigrants and South Africans benefit from the public health system. I acknowledge that many unemployed South Africans feel they are competing with immigrants for scarce jobs. But studies suggest that if all immigrants were to magically leave the country today, the unemployment rate would probably stay the same or even increase.
South Africa is currently facing a huge security threat, more than a lot of us realize. South Africa has NPOs and NGOs that are foreign funded and have millions of rands. That money goes to buying arms. And I'm saying this, having received this information in confidence, and I'm saying it because I want anyone who says that I'm lying to go and research what I'm saying and tell me that I'm wrong. These foreign funded NGOs, some of them are used to buy arms. So there's a lot of guns that are hidden by these so-called refugees that they have to protect themselves, so they say.
This is a bizarre claim for which there's absolutely no evidence. I invite Mrs. Ngubese Zuma to contact us with information and we will happily investigate.
Guys, remember I made a video last month. I said South Africans can loot anything. They can loot foreigners. They can loot foreigners' shop. They can look, you name it. They will loot anything. But there is one thing they can never loot. You can never see them loot a bookstore. Here is the proof. You see, they wanted to go and loot this truck. On getting there, they realized that truck is not carrying a foodstuff. Instead, it's carrying a books. These people did not loot that truck. That truck was left unlooted. Even the police will come there, they surprised. What the fuck? These people literally don't want to be educated. They did not loot the truck. They left the truck unlooted. See, someone tagged me to this video. Like, I was so happy watching it. I was like, bro, we can literally predict these people. So book is not worth looting. They can never loot a bookstore.
Musicians, the likes of Nadia Nakai. We don't want Nadia Nakai to represent us. She must go back and to her country and represent her Zimbabwean people. We have got enough talented South Africans, and we don't want to shine ka talent ya batho ba bang. We want to produce our own talented musicians and artists. We don't want them in the entertainment industry. The likes of Shasha, they are here speaking local languages, pretending to be South Africans.
Ask him, prove to me. Yeah, is this property yours? What can the people actually use follow?
Because many of those who says they're owning properties here,
that is not
they have hijacked those properties. It is. I'm a citizen here in South Africa.
That is fine.
I've got a duty.
I'm a citizen here. Everybody's citizen.
You're not a citizen here.
I'm not a citizen.
You're not a citizen. If you didn't steal your passport, if you didn't steal your ID,
you're judging.
Yes.
You're judging. You put yourself in the bad way.
It's not wrong.
Now you are two of them talking to one person. But you said I must quit.
All right, let's leave it like this, Bishop. Please, guys, go get your proof of documents for all these houses, and you must know one thing. And I must make that very clear to you that every house that you guys are owning, we want proof that you are the owners, and we are going after each and every one of them. And if you hear me and these guys and the people of South Africa, every one of them, we are coming. Every one of them, you must know that everyone where there's your name in all these properties, we are coming. We want you to prove to us that you are owning these houses. We are going to take each and everyone back to South Africa. And you must know that.
Find out he's the owner and not hijacking the property. What you would?
We do the right thing.
Which right thing?
The right thing is to let the owner be the owner. You can't fight the owner. Right. If a person is legally owning the property, I have no grounds to fight. Absolutely. If it's the owner, you'll never see me fighting. If it's the rightful owner, I will surrender in an instant and say, this is your house, go ahead. But if it's not, we're going to take them back to South Africa.
That is fine. Call them. Take your rubbish out of here. Go back to where you come from. You, white people, you think we are scared of you. Your time is over. South Africa is waking up. You must go back to where you come from, England or wherever you come from. There are no white people here. They are Africans only. You are not an African. You are not an African. You must go back where you come from. You call us Kafur.
I didn't call you. I didn't call you nothing. I greet you everything nicely. I greet you everything nicely.
We have never attacked you. We have never attacked you in your life. But you took our money. You took our life. Continue doing what you are doing. You got to be under arrest. What is your name?
My name? My name is Arnold.
This program, it's no longer about let's meet in a corner. The program of action is let's go and visit a mine and ask how many young people are there. Wow. And let's find out what can they do for the young people. Yes. If they can't hire them, they must make money available for them to go to school. Yeah. They must make money available for young people to start programs that will make communities better. Yes. And the only people who can go and confront the system in that way is the young people of this country. Yes. Comrades,
So you see, these are some of the things that are going on in South Africa. You saw in some of the videos. Now some of them are even telling the white people that they are coming after them. This thing is not going to end now. This thing is not going to end now because many South Africans or people who are actually involved in this are unemployed. So they don't have anything to lose, not their job or whatever. So they can all the time, every day, go out there and just decide to do what? Go after foreigners day in, day out and be looting their stuffs, their shops. It is not going to end now. And when it comes to this lady talking about Ghanaians, what Ghanaians or some Ghanaians have done for South Africa, it is true. When you go under the comment section, you see people from Botswana, Nigeria, so many countries that Ghanaians have been teachers in their country, taught them in their classrooms for years, and Ghanaians were not troublesome. We all know, even Jacinta herself confirmed this. Ghanaians are not troublesome. So it's sad seeing all of these things, basically adding everyone to whatever that is going on and saying that everybody is illegal and this and this and that, all because maybe a particular group of people from some African countries have caused mayhem or caused trouble or whatever in your country. Let the authorities deal with them, you understand? But look at what is happening. It is sad, but it has already happened. We don't know what we can do about it now. The damage has already been caused. So, hey, it is what it is, you know. And the two Ghanaians that have taken South Africa to the ICC, they actually have a point for me. I think they actually have a point because many people have actually sat back and watched the videos and what is going on and the actions that the South African government is taking. And bro, even President Mahama said it, that it doesn't look like the South African government is really in charge and taking drastic actions against whatever that is going on. So people are fed up, and this is not the first time. This thing started 2008. Since 2008, it has been going on each and every year. So many Nigerians, for instance, have been unalived. So it seems like this thing is ongoing. Like every day it is going on, every day it is going on, every day is going on. So people are tired, honestly, and they just want to take the South African government to the ICC once and for all, or for them to basically come and explain themselves, and also if some human rights violations have been made, then bro, they need to pay for it, basically. So let's see how things will go. Let's see how things will go. Thank you so much for watching.